everybody, welcome to ABA Inside Track, the podcast that's like reading in your car, but safer. We are here at the tail end of summer. It's August 2021, and we're here for a little preview of what's to come in the ABA Inside Track schedule for this month. I'm joined by myself, Robert Perry Cruz, as well as by my fabulous co-hosts.
Hi, Rob. It's Diana.
And I'm Jackie on vacation location.
I know.
am in upstate New York at my parents' house. And that is why I am Zooming. Not because I have COVID, but because I'm not around.
That's right.
Because it's vacation.
That's right. It is vacation. And speaking of things taking a vacation, Jackie, you're not going to be here for this. We think last recording session in front of the orange curtains, which have been our backdrop, which is a terrible backdrop. It clashes. You cannot put any text on it without it looking like garbage.
It's pretty signature, though.
For the past 5 years, this has been our backdrop. But we finally did some work in our basement, so we're going to move down and have a little storage/recording room down there. So
we have a new studio. Just tell
new
everyone.
Yeah, sorry. Well, it's a new studio. We got the new studio.
You don't have to tell people that it's in the basement. You can just say it's a whole new studio.
It's a whole new studio. So probably the next time you see one of these preview episodes, it'll have a whole different background, which I think the wall you're talking about will also be horrible to put text on. So we'll see. We'll figure something out. Maybe we'll angle it differently.
We'll see. Who knows?
We got some nice walls to.
It's the end of an era.
Yep. So that's one vacation. I know. So goodbye. Happy vacation. I mean, I guess the drapes will still be there. We're not getting rid of the drapes. We're just not going to record in front of them.
Never.
And speaking of vacations, Jackie's currently on a vacation. Diane and I will be on a vacation. So by the time you're listening to this, we'll be on or returning from or the process of going on. There are lots of little short vacations. So we have a little bit of a different schedule this month. We talked about, do we do a rebroadcast maybe? Because we always want to give you the best research-based episodes of behavior analytic research discussion that we can, but maybe we need a break too. We thought let's do something a little different, but because we love you all, our listeners, we decided we do a little something different this month. So you will be getting a new episode every single week in August, just like you're expecting, just like every other month.
However, as you've grown accustomed to.
However, we're gonna fill out some of our full-length episodes about research with a couple bonus episodes, which we hope you will enjoy listening to. It's been a while since we've done some of these, so we're very excited. But Why don't we start with what articles for our full-length episodes we'll be doing in the month of not October, it's August, the month of August. 2021.
October.
2024.
August.
Okay, yes. So we have 2 full-length episodes planned for August. And in the first episode, we're going to talk about token economies, but we're going to take a different tack. So we have several different areas in which token economy research has been evaluated, and we're going to pull from each of those areas to make a hopefully broad sweeping analysis of simple token economies. So we have 4 articles we're going to discuss. The first is titled "The Long-Term Effects of a Token Economy on Safety, Performance, and Open Pit Mining" by Fox, Hopkins, and Enger.
I'm just excited because I don't even know what open pit mining is.
Well, right? You're going to find out because I think you're going to review this one.
They don't get into as much. I read that one already. They don't get into as much detail of the mining process as I think one would like.
I'm going to look it up extensively.
Okay, going to check Wikipedia.
Jackie McConnell will tell you what it means.
I can't wait. But this was published in 1987 in Java. Next up, we're going to talk about token economy plus self-monitoring to reduce disruptive classroom behaviors by Zlomke and Zlomke, published in the Behavior Analyst Today, 2003. Then we're going to talk about the effect of the absence of close supervision on the use of response cost in a prison token economy by Bassett and Blanchard, Java 1977. Can't wait to talk about that. And then finally, Intrinsic Reinforcers in a Classroom Token Economy by McLaughlin and Malaby from 1972, Java.
All
All right, so we're really all over the place.
A lot of different uses of a token economy.
But I'm excited to review that research. And then next up, we visited the topic of environmental sustainability quite a long time ago. And we thought it was time to circle back on that one. So we have a couple articles that we're going to be discussing with Dr. Meg Martineau, who is helping to run the New England Behavior Analyst for Sustainability group. I think I got that right. So we're really excited. So she had a couple articles she suggested for us to discuss, and they're different from the ones we did last time around. So these are
I would hope
titled
so.
The Recycling Solution, How I Increased Recycling on Dilworth Road by Keller, published in JABA 1991. And it is worth noting as a preface to this article.
You're gonna give away the twist?
No, I am not.
Don't give away the twist of the
You'll have to
article.
tune in to find out what's special about that article. And then we're also going to discuss
And in the end, the recycling did it.
positive reinforcement is just the beginning. Associative learning principles for energy efficiency and climate sustainability by Schneider and Sanguinetti, published in Energy, Research, and Social Science 2021.
Okay.
Brand new. So there's a 30-year span on those two articles, and those should be quite interesting
Very
to
nice.
talk about. So those are our two full-length features for the month of August. Do you want me to talk about the bonuses? Or you
I
want
can
to
do.
do
I'll
that?
talk about
Okay.
the bonuses. That sounds good.
Over to you, Rob.
Oh, thank you. So we've got those two full-length episodes, and we're also going to have two bonus episodes. Sometimes we'll do bonus episodes. We'll sort of throw them up on like a Friday or whatnot. But we're just going to have both of our bonus episodes. They should probably be coming out about the same time of the week. So we will probably just have two drop the same day or the day after each other. But we're very excited to have a conversation with Adrian Bradley and Dr. Danielle Beal, who are both part of the Black Applied Behavior Analyst group. And in case you did not know or go or wanted to go but couldn't go, the first inaugural BABA conference occurred just at the end of June. I was able to go for a day. I think, Dinah, you were able to go for some of it as well. It was, really exciting to
Great.
see. It was a little bit different than some of the other conferences we've been to. I mean, both in the fact that it was planned to be fully virtual rather than having to pivot quite as fast. And we had a chance to talk with both of them about the process of starting an inaugural conference, which, I mean, we've been to a number of conferences. We've talked to conference developers, organizers before, but this is the first time we'll have spoken to someone about starting the very first
Quite the undertaking.
conference, especially given the year in which the conference had to be developed,
Yeah.
being pandemic year, in case you're listening to this in the far-flung future.
2024.
Yeah. So we'll be talking with Adrian and Danielle about that process and sort of what the plans are for next year's conference. And in case you don't know, for folks who follow us on Patreon, or maybe you listened to the little preview that probably is dropped in your feed sometime at the end of July, we did our Other End of the Leash book club by Dr. Patricia McConnell. We recorded that and we talked all about dog training. And we were very fortunate to get a chance to speak with Dr. McConnell about the other end of the leash and about her career as an applied animal behaviorist as well. So we were able to have her join us, and Jackie and I were able to talk with her about the book and some other things. So we have both of those episodes that will be coming out as bonuses so that we have a little bit of extra time to prepare for September, as well as do some end of summer vacationing. And in case you don't know, September means supervision. So we've got supervision to look forward to as well. All right, so that's a big August. We got a lot of fun stuff, a lot of full-length episodes, a lot of extra fun bonuses, and then we're all getting ready for Supervision September, the month after that. Woo!
I want to, spoiler alert, don't worry, everyone. If you thought that I didn't fangirl Dr. Patricia McConnell, don't worry, I did. Okay?
Of course
I
you
know
did.
you were like, Jackie, are you going to be like cool Dr. McDonald, or are you going to be like Jackie? And don't worry, I was Jackie.
Very good. That was good. That's why I wanted to make sure we scheduled at the time you could come.
Right. This was my hard eyes, by the way. I realized you probably didn't know what I was doing, but
I didn't
was like,
know.
Heart eyes.
Oh,
I thought you wanted me to take my glasses off.
like,
I didn't understand
"Ooga,
why, so I was a little
ooga."
confused.
Heart eyes.
Okay, there you go. Let's see. Any other? Oh, so I guess this is a good time to move into the errata section of the show now that we've talked about our episode listings. So we've got a couple things coming up. It's a conference season. Speaking of, our bonus episode about the BABA conference, conference season is about to begin. Jackie, do you want to go over? I think you either have the dates or it's a better sense of when they are. So what conferences do we have to look forward to in the next few months?
Sure. We have the Babbitt Conference in our area, right? The Berkshire Association for Behavior Analysis and Therapy, that occurs in Worcester or virtual. They haven't said yet, but I'm assuming that it is in person. And they've not actually released a date yet either, but that usually occurs in the beginning of October. Usually, the first 2 weekends of October are usually reserved for Babbitt for my life. So those are reserved. Can't wait to see y'all there. And then we also have been so privileged to be invited to the Thompson Center for Autism Conference in Missouri. And that is in person. And remember, that is the one that has the delicious food all over the place, right? And great speakers and multiple tracks. So it's not just for behavior analysis. If you want to look at different, it's multidisciplinary. So if you want to look at different fields and listen to different types of talks, right? Then that would be an excellent conference for you to go to. And that one's October 15th and 16th. And they have 2 keynote speakers, one who's a developmental pediatrician and one who's a behavior analyst, Dr. Shalahai Rosales. I always say her name wrong, but I think I said it close to being right. And so that's looking to be an exquisite conference if you need a travel conference, right? That's
in St. Louis.
In St. Louis, like a little outside of St. Louis.
Sure.
At the
So
field.
meet us in St. Louis.
So yeah, so
like this?
You
didn't do it.
No, I didn't know what you were doing. They were pushing
I'm
me.
doing it for you.
We would do it together, Jackie, but we're stacked on top of each
It's
other.
not gonna work.
It doesn't work.
You have to do it from above and below.
Anyway.
All right.
That's some good audio right there.
I know. We'll have more to say about those conferences in our September preview, which is not that far away as well. And Jackie, sorry, go ahead.
I do want a spoiler alert. We are going to be talking about self-care.
That's right. We sure are.
So super fun.
Great. All right.
Good thing we took that time off in August.
Yeah, just keep working on more stuff. I guess.
Right now.
To self-care ourselves.
And Jackie, I guess while you're already going, do we have any emails or any comments on previous episodes that we can just share?
Yeah, so one thing that has been come up a bit of time on the email over the last few months is our free CEs, and whether we still have free CEs or not. And we do, we just don't have as many. So you can find those free CEs under free CEs at www.abainsidetrack.com.
Yep, exactly. So episode 69, 103, and 119 are all free CEs.
There's a link. It's on the website. There's a link. Look at last month's video. I go through exactly where things are. I'm not going to put it in here again. There are definitely free CEs, and we don't want to make it hard for people to find them, but we will be honest. It is a question we field a lot, and we're trying to make it as easy as possible to find them. I know the organism is always right, but we literally don't know how to streamline the process anymore. So we'll always respond to your emails, but this is probably the last time we're going to talk about them for a while on the preview episodes. There are free CEs. They're the same three free CEs we've had for quite some time.
Yeah. And the other thing to review, and if you're listening to this preview, you probably have figured out that you can listen to any of our episodes for free.
Yes.
But spread the word to your friends, because sometimes people think they have to order them in order to listen, but that's not the case. You can listen to every single one in the library for free. And then if you want a CEU, then you go online and find the one that you wanted and put in the code words and order it that way.
Yes. And speaking of content that will be free to listen to is for those of you who aren't on our Patreon, we've been doing book club episodes, like we mentioned, the other end of the leash. And it's been about a year since we did our first one, which was on meaningful differences.
Wow.
So there was a free preview in the feed about a year ago, about in November. So we are going to be releasing those as kind of the year continues. And we'll probably be doing even more of those because that was one of the additional pieces that I think we all thought, like, are we going to make it through this? And we actually had a lot of fun doing them. So we're probably going to be doing more of those book clubs and putting some of them, I think, probably on the free feed as well. So you have that to look forward to. Even more content will be available. And again, like Diana said, all the content's free. It's just the CEs that there's a processing fee for. And there are 3 of them that there's no fee. You just enjoy them.
Still gotta listen.
Yeah, you
The
still have to
code
listen to
words.
them. Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we did it.
And then
Yeah.
the other-
Oh,
I have
we
Well,
didn't
one
do
that's-
it.
thing.
we did that one thing.
We have one more thing.
Yep.
And I wanted to give a shout out to a listener, Sarah Rose. Sarah Rose is her name, not her last name, right? I'm not
Hi,
like
Sarah.
Yep.
outing her.
Okay.
And she asked about supervision CEs. And again, just like supervision and ethics CEs, those are organized on our CEU. So if you're looking for a specific topic, please go to the website, abainsidetrack.org, .com.org.
I think it's a .com.
We're a .com.
We are totally a .com, but don't go to .org. Don't know what will be there. And she had said that sometimes it's really hard to make research in ABA fun, but we do a really good job.
Oh, that's
Thank
so
you.
nice. How nice of her.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Sarah Rose.
Oh, and that actually reminds me of we one of our last episodes from, was it 2 months ago now, I think, on leisure and hobbies. I made the statement that I believe I am the best BCBA / rock band / guitar hero combo person in the world. And a friend of the show, host of his own show, or co-host of his show, the Why We Do What We Do podcast, Dr. Shane Spiker. He I don't know if he believed my claim. I think there was some talk of perhaps maybe he was the one who that best described. So like I said, we're in the process of updating our basement / studio area. So some of those Guitar Hero drums and guitars are kind of shoved to the corner. But when we get that all set up again, I think we might need to have a leisure and hobby challenge follow up with Rock Band to see what happens there, because I don't take kindly to being challenged in such a way,
You
Dr.
threw the
Spiker.
gauntlet.
I did throw the gauntlet. I know.
You invited the challenge.
I know. And if you go to the About Us page, you'll see Dr. Spiker's picture from when he was on the show, and he looks so nice. So I don't think he's really, it's too challenging a challenge, but I'm taking it very personally and I'm getting angry about it. Shane, I know where your podcast is. I'll find you. We'll settle this on the online. Maybe.
He's got a new podcast called
I've been
Feedback
keeping.
Behavior.
I'm going to challenge you all. I've been keeping it a secret for the whole 20 years that we've been friends.
What?
But I'm actually really good at that game.
Oh my God, a ringer this whole time.
Whew, it's a sleeper.
I know. And Diana, you
20
said
years.
20
For
years.
real.
And Shane has a new podcast as well. You were
Yes,
saying
feedback behavior.
paperback behavior. All right. So
Okay.
if you like our book clubs and you want even more books, well, we got you covered with all these different shows. It's awesome. All right. Anything else, Jackie, or is that about cover it?
Covers
Awesome.
it. That was me covering.
There we go. All
You're
covered.
covered.
Great. Well, I guess we need to get ready to actually record our next episode. So we're gonna wrap things up. Oh, look, there's Jackie's
Pretty.
outside. How nice. We just had a thunderstorm here, Jackie. You just missed it. Very exciting. Well, that brings us to the end of our preview episode for August. Get ready for our episodes, our bonuses. We'll be taking a little bit of time off, but don't worry. ABA Inside Track every single week, just like you expect. And then we'll be back next month. We'll be back next week with another episode. We'll be back with our next preview to start Supervision September, just a few short weeks. But until then, keep responding. Bye.
Bye.